Push allows you to easily play melodies and chords using the velocity-sensitive pads that also have aftertouch. In this video, we're going to have a look at how you can play melodies. First thing I'm going to do is add an instrument by pressing the Add Device button. I'm going to scroll using the encoders to the instrument section, and for this purpose I'm going to use an operator. I'm going to choose a bass sound, and I'm going to load it. Now, Push has a unique in-key system that allows you to play all the notes that are within a certain scale and key. This in-key mode is always default to C major. The colored pads always represent the root note, which in this case will be C. And the white pads represent all the other notes in the scale. So I can play a scale from left to right, but I can also play in groups of 3 going upwards. The scale button on the right allows me to access different scales and keys. I can use the encoders to change the scale, and the buttons above and below the display to change the key. Should I not want to use the in-key mode, I can actually switch this off using the button on the left below the display, and now I can play notes outside of the scales I've chosen. In this case, using the scale of C major, all the pads that are lit represent the white keys like on a MIDI keyboard or piano, and all the pads that are not lit represent the black keys. So I can play a chromatic scale like this. So I'm going to record a simple bass line. To do this, I'm going to toggle the record button and record my idea. If I wish to quantize the idea that I've recorded, I can press and hold the quantize button to set the quantize settings. Upon pressing the quantize button for the second time, I can quantize my idea. Now I'm going to press the new button to start a new idea in an empty clip slot. This time I want to play the same bass line but an octave deeper. To do this, I'm going to utilize the octave up and down buttons and go an octave down. I'm also going to set the fixed length. The fixed length allows me to determine the length of the idea I wish to record beforehand, so I don't have to toggle the record button on and off while recording an idea. By pressing and holding the fixed length, I can set the fixed length to a certain value. In this case, 2 bars. With the fixed length flashing, I know that I'm ready to record my loop idea. If I wish to overdub and add a few more notes to the idea, I can simply do this by using the record button and adding some notes. The touch strip on the left acts as a pitch bend which allows me to bend notes. By pressing the select button and tapping on the touch strip, I'm able to switch from pitch bend to mod wheel. The parameter that the mod wheel affects is determined in each preset. In this case, it's the filter.